Hey everybody, Jared here. It's Tupperware time. I love doing Tupperware demos, and today we are doing a Tupperware party for our party. It's a Tupperware party. All right, so what are we gonna make today? Well, the first things first is I am feeling that I want breakfast. And what breakfast means to me is bacon and eggs. And of course, I can't just eat bacon and eggs like this. That wouldn't be any good. Now, a lot of you, when you think Tupperware, are going to think of like the storage things. And we're going to talk about the storage things, but I want to get cooking first because I love all of our wonderful cooking gadgets. And the cooking gadget of choice right now for me is the Micro Pro Grill. I love my Micro Pro Grill. This thing is amazing. And what's cool about it is that it's covered in metal because it is. It's got metal in it, but it's safe to go in the microwave. And there's two modes. This is the casserole mode that vents outward, or you can turn it into the grill mode, which drops down. And the other day, I made beef ribs in the microwave and it got crispy. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start off by making some bacon. Now there's lots of different ways of making bacon in the microwave, but does it really get crispy? You know what we know about making bacon in the microwave is it gets messy. Not this time. It's not going to get messy, but it's going to get crispy. Now, I pulled out 4 pieces of bacon and I am going to lay them in here. Now I'm going to make my life just a little bit easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my bacon in half. I'm going to make the bacon halves so it's a little bit easier to lay out into the grill. Now, I tell people this all the time, that it's really a good idea to actually cut your bacon in half when you're cooking it. It just makes it easier to deal with, especially if I want to make sure I'm arranging things nicely. And of course, later on, if I want to roll it around and stuff, because I'm going to probably flip it over. Now, I know there's always the temptation of not flipping it over, but we are going to cook and we're going to flip it over. I'm going to lay out all the bacon in the pan. I've got 4 slices here. Probably should have done fewer, but I'm feeling greedy when it comes to wanting lots of bacon today. All right, so I have come over here and I have created all this bacony goodness. And I'm going to take that bacon and I'm going to take this, and there's nothing else in the pan, no seasoning, no grease, nothing else. Nice clean thing over here, and I'm going to put it down in the grill mode, which is going to make it flatten down onto the bacon like a burger press, like a grill press. And I'm going to pop it in here. For 3 minutes. So that's going to be the first half. We're going to get the bacon going. Now, again, lots of different things that Tupperware has that you can microwave with. My other favorite one is the stack cooker. I'm going to do lots of demos of the stack cooker in the future. The trick is none of them are really quick demos, so I'll have to do long videos for them. But this is the stack cooker, and it comes with multiple pieces. You'll notice mine is dark blue because it's a little bit older, but they have the light blue ones now. That's the cool thing about Tupperware is there's like version after version, but they're all the same stuff, and they all last forever. So I've got the lid. And then I've got the piece that cooks with, there's like a drain in there. And then there's the short and the tall version of this. And the cool thing about the tall is that I can put this over here and all of a sudden, look, I can make a bundt cake. I've got the little thing in there for doing that as well. So a lot of stuff to talk about with the stack cooker at a later date. Again, so many things that we can cook with. All right, what else do I have here? I love showing my demos up. Oh, I know what. I mentioned earlier, we're cooking. But we're not just cooking, we're also storing, and there's really 2 types of storage that we can be talking about. We can talk about sort of the active storage, like, oh my God, I cooked dinner, put it in the thing, throw it in the fridge. Or we can talk about oh my God, the modular mates. My entire kitchen is made up of modular mates. Look at this. Everything here it's like Tetris. It's like Tetris. Look at that. Everything is perfectly laid out. Everything is perfectly laid out, and it's just great. Now, don't get spoiled by the fact that my stuff's got labels on it. Gigi does that. She makes everything nice and labeled. All right, so we've got the modular mates, and by the way, you just keep getting more and more of them because you're thinking to yourself, I can make my pantry perfect, and that's the cool thing about that. Now, earlier today, I thought to myself, I'm going to make bacon, I'm going to make eggs, but I also wanted to make some cornbread. And believe it or not, you can make cornbread in the Micro Pro Grill, and I figured I'd make my life a little bit easier. With the Micro Pro Grill, you get this. You can actually buy this silicone ring. It's an add-on for it. And with that, in 8 minutes, I'm seriously 8 minutes in the microwave, I made cornbread. Look at that. This is literally 8 minutes. Exact recipe on the box. Nothing crazy. I made cornbread in the microwave. Yeah, I said that right. I thought I said microwave in the cornbread. That would be bad. And by the way, to mix it up, I use my whip and mix, which is really, really awesome. I love these kitchen gadgets. You know what? If I'm gonna chop stuff up, I use the look at this. Look at the little thing there. The mini chop and prep. Little lawnmower cuts things up. So many good kitchen gadgets over here. Now, not everything's kitchen gadgets. I can pull out my That's a Bowl. My That's a Bowl. They have all All sorts of sizes of that's a bowl. And my favorite item, of course, is my spatula. I'm waiting for this to get going here. We're about to flip it over in a second. And then after the eggs are done, after the bacon's done, we're gonna make eggs. We're gonna do eggs. Now, what are you gonna make eggs in? We're gonna use this. We're gonna use our breakfast cooker. Now, our breakfast cooker really can be used in two ways. Our breakfast cooker, we can sort of make little scrambled eggs and make little omelet things in it, but you'll notice there are cups in there. We're actually gonna poach eggs right here in the microwave. Ooh, you hear that? I hear that. Now, the one thing I gotta tell you is, even though it's only in there for 3 minutes, because of all of that metal and all that grease, this thing is going to be hot. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna make sure that I have, oh yeah, I can hear it. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna make sure that I actually have pot holders, because you don't wanna touch this without pot holders. And I will make sure to bring this down so you can see it. Now, the bacon should not be done yet. It should only be about halfway, but I wanna come over here and I wanna see what's going on with it, and I wanna flip it. That'll make my life a little bit easier. All right, let's come over here and take a look. All right, come over here and take a look. Let's take a look over here, Can you see that? I hope you can. And, oh, look at that. Look at that. That looks like bacon that is in process. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to flip my bacon over. What's nice about this, you'll also notice is that the grease is running into the channels on the inside, and that's gonna make this really nice as well. Now, again, that just looks like, half-cooked bacon, but in about another, 3 minutes or so, we're gonna have good and crispy bacon. All right, let's take a look. All right, let's leave that there for a second. Don't follow me, camera, don't follow me. Being your own cameraman in the kitchen is never fun. All right, let me come over here, and I'm gonna go in for the 3 minutes. All right, let that going. Now, one thing that you have to ask yourself is how crispy do you like your bacon? I'll be honest with you, I like my bacon extra crispy, so in 3 minutes, it might be good for you, but I'm guessing I'm gonna want another 2 minutes on the bacon, just to be honest with you. All right, so how does this microwave cooker work? Well, if you look over here in the little cups, there's like there's a smooth and there's a rough surface. And the idea behind this is that you put in enough water to fill up to the rough surface. And once you do that, you then crack the eggs into that, and then you put the cover on and you cook it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of water in here. Now, I've got all sorts of fun measuring cups, and by the way, all measuring cups. My favorite ones are the ones that you can microwave in. Look at these. This you can microwave in this, and when you microwave in this one, by the way, you can put this on the top, which will of course let it steam without splattering, or you turn it upside down. You can microwave this one. You can use this one as the top, and they'll steam without splattering. It's really awesome. If you need to melt butter, this is how you do it. The handle is separated, so you're not going to burn yourself picking it up again, and it's not going to splatter everywhere, and it is going to vent. So if you need to melt butter in the microwave, you need one of these. Oh, I just heard that wonderful little popping noise come from the microwave, which means the bacon is coming good. All right, let me get some water. Don't worry, I'm still here, everybody. All right, I'm still here. I've got water. All right, so I'm going to come over here very carefully. I'm going to do this on camera, one-handed. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pour the water up until the fill line. And I think it's like 3 tablespoons of water is what it says. But I'm just going to use the guidelines built in so I don't actually have to do any crazy measurements. All right, I have done that. Excellent. Now, the fun part for me is that I am the world's worst egg cracker. I am. I'm terrible at cracking eggs. But for you, I'm going to do it off camera. All right, you don't want to see me crack an egg. Seriously, it's not a pleasant thing. All right, so I cracked the first egg, and I'm going to drop it into the water. And there's shell in it. Damn it, there's shell in it. I told you, that's why you don't want to see me do this. All right, but don't worry. I will do the whole little thing where I get the shell out by my finger. Right? This is why if you go to my house and you're like, Jared poached you an egg, you're like, has your finger been in it? No, don't worry. I wash my hands before I cook because, you've got to wash your hands before you cook. All right, let me do the second one. See if I can do better. Do a whole video on just watching me try to crack an egg. That'd be funny. All right, let's come around here. Now, I have in this beautiful, beautiful thing right over here, if you take a look, there are these 2 eggs floating in the water. And they say that you cook it for 50 to 70 seconds, depending on the doneness that you like your egg. And by the way, I know I'm poaching an egg, but I like my egg a little more well done than that. I'm more of a less than a poached kind of guy. Oh, wait a second. There it is. The bacon is back. All right. I'm going to pull it out, and we'll see. I'm going to unveil it again, and we'll see if it's done or if it needs a little bit more. I'm always thinking it needs a little bit more. Again, I like my bacon crispy. Okay, let me not lie. I like my bacon burnt. Oh my goodness, you should hear this thing. Oh, let's come over here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. All right, you ready? I'm kind of nervous because I don't want my hand over there. All right, and oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. I'll be honest with you, that's kind of done even to my standards. Ooh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. It's a little bit longer. What do you say out there? A little bit longer, or should I just leave it as is? All right. I'm waiting for an answer. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do another minute. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw it in there for one more minute, and then I'm just going to pop it back out here. All right, let me put it over here. One more minute in the microwave. Ooh, I know what. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to let it cook. I'm going to leave it out, and we'll start making the eggs. All right? That'll be good. So we'll see what happens if it just sits there for a minute with the heat pan on there, because it's gonna keep cooking. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here, and if all goes well, in 70 seconds. Oops, I just pressed 3 minutes. So let me watch this for a second. In 70 seconds, which will be 3 minutes minus 16. All right, in about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, we're going to have perfectly poached eggs, or at least that's the premise. I'm actually very excited about this. Let me get a plate. Anyway, I said I love cooking with Tupperware. I really do. I don't just sell this stuff. I actually think it's really great that they make products that I can use. And they make lots of fun products, by the way, as well. You ever need to open a can? Get a Tupperware can opener. It doesn't work like a regular can opener. It goes up on the top, and it makes a perfectly smooth edge so you don't cut yourself. There's so many cool things out here. You've got to check out everything. We got a whole catalog full of stuff, and there's always stuff coming and going, so you want to make sure that you get stuff as needed. All right. We're almost at the 1 minute mark. Oh, I don't want to overcook the eggs. Actually, I don't care about overcooking eggs. I kind of like overcooking eggs. All right, let's come over here. Let me make sure I'm good to go. Kind of excited. All right, we just hit 60 seconds on the egg. Oh, I heard a little poppy noise. That's always a good thing. We just hit 70 seconds on the eggs. And now we hit 80 seconds on the eggs. All right. Let's see what happens. This should also be hot. Of course, I could be wrong. It could have been per egg, and I could be totally misreading this. Oh, I am not. Come take a look. Come take a look. If you like poached eggs, take a look at this. You ready? Look at that. Those are poached eggs. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna touch it. Oh, they're hot. They're hot and they're hard, which is, it's a poached egg. All right, now I'm the one eating. It's my lunch. I can do that. All right, so let's come over here and let's assemble the meal. This is crazy. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a spoon of some sort. I'm going to put out the egg. That's one egg. And that's, oops, nobody saw that. And that's the other egg. I've got 2 eggs on the plate. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pull out my bacon. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's perfect. It is perfect. It is perfect. It is. All the grease has dripped to one side and the bacon is just, oh, so crispy and perfect. All right, so I come over here and I put the bacon on the plate. And then lastly, we need the cornbread. Where's the cornbread? Look at that, perfect cornbread. Again, I have a whole nother video. I'll post it to the group in a little bit. I made it just beforehand, so this is still warm. All right, let's come over here. Oh my God, I'm so excited about the cornbread. Look at that. Oh, look at that, perfect cornbread. And look at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So, breakfast is served. Bacon, eggs, and cornbread, all with your Tupperware cooking equipment. I'm so excited. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this demo. There are many, many demos to come. There's all sorts of things that you can do. You can cook, you can store, you can organize, crazy amount of stuff. Definitely check everything out. The party is ongoing. If you want to have your own party, you let me know as well. We'll set up your own party as well. It's a lot of fun. My name is Jared. Jeannie is around here somewhere. If you have any questions, let us know. And keep on Tupperwaring. Thanks. Bye-bye.